Good morning, good evening, whichever one it is for you. My name is Jeremy, and just got a daily devotional for you. Real quick, a little bit of story about me. The past year and a half, I've attended church maybe 4 times due to my jobs. I work with the mail service at USPS. I've also worked with the health department, and we work through Sundays, and so I have felt very cut off, very far from God. I felt worthless, more exposed to the world, and felt the draw from the world just because it's easier. All the people who I work with have been not exactly the best spiritual guides, shall we say, but I love them. You know, they're good people. They try hard. They do good. They love on other people. So the story that came to my mind was in Luke chapter 8, verse 26. So they arrived at the region of the Gerasenes, crossed from the lake of Galilee. As Jesus climbed out of the boat, a man who was possessed by demons came out to meet him. For a long time he had been homeless and naked, living in the tombs outside the town. As soon as he saw Jesus, he shrieked and fell down in front of him. Then he screamed, "Why are you interfering with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Please, I beg you, don't torture me." For Jesus had already commanded the evil spirit to come out of him. This spirit had often taken control of the man, even when he was placed under guard and put in chains and shackles. He simply broke them and rushed out into the wilderness, completely under the demon's power. Jesus demanded, "What is your name?" "Legion," he replied, for he was filled with many demons. The demons kept begging Jesus not to send them to the bottomless pit. There happened to be a large herd of pigs feeding on the hillside nearby, and the demons begged him to let them enter the pigs. So Jesus gave them permission. Then the demons came out of the man and entered the pigs, and the entire herd plunged down the steep hillside into the lake and drowned. When the herdsmen saw it, they fled to the nearby town and the surrounding countryside, spreading the news as they ran. People rushed out to see what had happened. A crowd soon gathered around Jesus, and they saw the man who had been freed from the demons. He was sitting at Jesus' feet, fully clothed and perfectly sane, and they were all afraid. Then those who had seen what happened told the others how the demon-possessed man had been healed, and all the people in the region of the Gerasenes begged Jesus to go away and leave them alone, for a great wave of fear swept over them. So Jesus returned to the boat and left, crossing back to the other side of the lake. The man who had been freed from the demons begged to go with him, but Jesus sent him home, saying, "No, go back to your family and tell them everything God has done for you." So he went through all the town, proclaiming the great things Jesus had done for him. You know, when I felt cut off and felt worthless, exposed, and worldly, I thought of this guy. You don't get more cut off from God than being full of demons, run around hurting yourself, and just being butt naked in the middle of nowhere, in tombs, living with dead things. To feel that cut off from society, to feel that low and that absorbed by the world, it makes you think, am I that cut off from God? Have I been that cut off from God? But that's not the end of the story. That's not the end of the story for the demon-possessed man. When the people saw him again, they saw that he was in his right mind and he was clothed. Jesus restored his dignity, he restored his sanity, and he restored his relationships. Your story's not over. My story's not over. God's got a plan for us. God's got so many things ahead for us. So stay in the story. Just wait and see what God's got planned for you. It's not over yet. Wait for God. Wait for him to restore you, because he's got a lot more coming for you. May God bless you today and every day. Thank you.